It's wonderful. Come back on in. Come on. Stay with us now, okay? Got another great guest today on Accent LA. Mike Facey, who is the president of Pipeline Construction. Yeah, good to see you, man.
How you doing?
Let me give the full title. Pipeline Construction and Maintenance.
Yeah, and we call it PCM for short.
PCM. We're going to talk about that later on. I got
right.
something else I want to talk to you about, okay? You have an organization that you've started. Tell me about that.
It's the HELP Corporation.
H-E-L-P.
H-E-L-P. What I designed it for was, with all the political issues that we have going on, I decided that we needed to form an organization to kind of get the people educated. So what the H stands for is honor, because I feel we need to learn to honor our country again, because we're getting so many shambles overseas. And then E is educate, because I think a lot of people are uneducated on the political side. Our schools aren't teaching civics as detailed as they need to teach.
You're right. You're correct. I hadn't heard the word civics in a long
in years,
time.
Right, right. And L is for leaders, because we got to get some leaders with some backbones that's going to get
I like this man already.
get to where they can fight what the issues really are. And if we do all those three, then the P comes from to prosper. Because I feel if we do those three things in the nation again, that will be a prosperous nation. Right now, I think we're losing ground every day. Every day these politics pass new rules and new regulations that the business people are having a hard time to keep business going. You are a business person, and with petroleum, with the pipeline construction, and give us just one example of how the government is stepping in on your particular business that's hurting you and your profits. Well, the biggest thing in South Louisiana, which a lot of people don't realize, South Louisiana is like the heartbeat of America. All the major pipelines come in through Louisiana and feed the rest of the nation, and all the major, refineries and everything else is needed. A lot of people don't realize we live in a plastic world today. And everything is made out of petroleum. That's right. And so in those issues, our environmentalists have stepped in, which I feel our environmentalists actually run the country more than the politicians do. Because all these new regulations and everything, such as wetland law, all the wetlands we're losing because the environmentalists say every time you turn around to try to save a piece of land, they say it's wet, so you can't do anything with it. So more of that washes away, and we end up with nothing, because all these studies and spending money study after study, we just keep losing ground. I have particular 40 or 50 acres myself that I was wanting to save. I had a couple of live oak trees, so I was putting some concrete around the bayou and trying to save the oak trees from falling in the water. And they came in and stopped us, because they said the environmentalists came in. So now we lose live oak trees. Now, I got a lot of common sense. Now, who knows that live oak trees grow in wetlands? But that's what's happening today. If you go down our bayous, in fact, down towards Venice, all the live oak trees are going underwater, and it's just because we can't do what we need to do to save our wetlands because of the environmentalists. Now, your organization, are you do you visit with your Congress people, or are you working at a local level, or at a state level, or at a national level? Basically, we just got this organization started the day of April 15th. Oh, okay. And what day was that, man? That was tax day. Okay. When our great politicians passed this big stimulus package and decided to take all the money, what little money we have left to work with. So I started the organization. Basically, what we want to do is get enough volunteers on board to start and evaluate all the new policies that Congress is trying to pass, and watch every politician on what they're voting for and what they're not voting for, and give the public and educate the public on the issues, because these guys aren't even reading the whole bills and voting for them. Have you had trouble in your dealings with our Congress people, trying to contact them and having them contact you back? Definitely. Basically, overall, I think they think that this Tea Party movement is just something temporary. Right. But as people like myself in business take a heart, and I love America, and I want America to be great again. And I feel if enough of us get on board, we can build this nation back to what it was and follow our Constitution. And we need to take government and decrease it down to where the competition of the good old American people can make business prosper.
It seems like the government just wants to take over, and this is my editorial opinion, the government wants to take over everything right now. And people like you and my parents that own businesses, that you don't have a chance anymore. It's hard to keep your doors open. Is that correct?
Basically, how I got started in this thing is I've been in business for myself now 30 years. I went in business for myself at 20 years old, just turned 50. And for 30 years, I've concentrated on building my business to what it is today.
Right.
And over those years, I've watched it get harder and harder year after year to make ends meet financially between more taxes and more issues, more government regulation, and everything we have to do. So over 30 years, I've watched it go from maybe a midstream regulation to now it's just outrageous to where we can't hardly keep the doors open. So we need to fight and get our country back.
The organization is HELP.
HELP. H-E-L-P.
But honor.
Honor. Educate, lead, and prosper.
Excellent, excellent. If they can get a hold of you, where can they contact you?
They can contact me at my email address, mikefasey@bellsouth.net.
All right.
We are working up a web page and everything for the HELP organization as we speak, and we'll have that online just as soon as we can get it put together.
Mike, good luck with your organization,
Thank you,
and I admire you for sticking up and wanting to be a true American again.
Thank you, sir.
And let us know what's going on.
All right. I'll keep you in touch.
And you stay with us. We're going to have a couple of closing comments right after this.